Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. I apologize for the lighting today, but I have to get this done while hubby is out doing errands because we're going to be doing some woodworking projects later, so the house is going to get really noisy. So I just basically pulled a whole lot of pink and purple. This was a DIY title card. This one was using up some scraps, and it has all these like edges cut in it. This was a die cut that was sent to me, and I was playing with some watercolor on this card. And the rest of it is just kind of random scraps from my stash. So I also went and grabbed some of these dollar store butterflies. They come in like a great big package. So I have a huge amount of them. And this card needed like a big focal image. I went and grabbed a bunch of my stickers. Tried to focus on the ones that had like flowers and purple in them. And I grabbed this little Simple Stories Color Vibe Alpha sticker book just to kind of put my week here. And I think that's pretty much where we are, folks. So I will put you on fast forward while I finish this one up. I actually decided not to put you on fast forward because this layout went very quickly. I had all of my things chosen and laid out, and all my photos were stuck down. So I think this entire process took me under 6 minutes. So here I am just using my new Tombow Mono liquid glue. Yeah, Tombow Mono Multi. I really like it. I'm a little disappointed that there's so little glue in it. But, you know, I'm just testing new glues these days as my craft needs are evolving. One of these days I'll have to do like a share of some of the adhesives that I use and what I use them for. I was actually watching Natasha at Treasure Books, and she had a really great video for some of the different glues and how she uses them. And I seem to be transitioning into the junk journal world. So if that's something that interests you, I would direct you to Natasha at Treasure Books, because her overview of the different glues is very detailed. And she has a lot more experience with the junk journal and fabric than I do. Right now, most of my crafting is primarily paper, but I'm starting to use like ribbon and a little bit of fabric and some other different like metal pieces. Not in my Project Life album because that would make it way too chunky, but yeah. So I'm just trying to pick and choose some different things to finish this off. And as I said, it came together very quickly. I had a very, low-key summer this summer. I was struggling with some pretty big anxiety, so my layouts moving forward are going to be very boring. I didn't do a whole lot this summer. I actually stayed very close to home. We had a lot of wildfires, and we went through a really intense drought period. We're still actually in it, and it's September. But because of the drought, there were a lot of wildfires, and they just seemed to be popping up sporadically. So I didn't want to leave the 2 fur babies home alone and be too far away from home in case I needed to rush back. And that might be, you know, a little crazy, but that's where I was with my anxiety, so. So I'm just looking and trying to figure out, are there any other puffy stickers I want to add to this? And I have, at this stage, I kind of feel like a lot of the puffy stickers that I have left are almost very specific to certain things. I'm running low of my normal ones that I use a lot of, like hearts and stars. So I'm just going to cut the edge of this overhanging butterfly. And I mean, I think I'm almost done this layout. Yeah, I'll be back to you here live with the share in just a moment. Boy, did this go fast. I'm just looking at the timer on my camera and it says 5 minutes. So there we go. Week 24. All done. And I did something different this week. I did my journaling in the Project Life app instead of down here like normal, just because there wasn't a whole lot going on. Actually, there wasn't a whole lot going on pretty much all summer. That's a story for another day. But basically, yeah, I wanted to use this card, so I ended up doing my journaling up here. So there we go. As always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye.